Hello, this is Elaine with Spirit Whisperings, and today I want to show you a form of a fire releasing grid. Now, fire ceremonies are done by a lot of people around the world in different kind of ceremonies, and they deal with, releasing energies or things that are bothering, things that are heavy, things that, to take things kind of out of your body, to let them, to get rid of them, and to release them with fire so that you can enjoy a more free and carefree life and healthy life and get rid of all the yucky stuff that's bothering you and keeping you down. And as many of you know, I'm in the process of manifesting a cancer-free life. And so one of the things that I've been doing is I've been getting ready to go into surgery here in a couple weeks is releasing a lot of things. And so this is one of the fire ceremonies that I've done. Sometimes I use the fire pit in the backyard. Sometimes I, will use a grid like this. But this I find to be very effective. And to show you the one that I'm doing now, I chose the Dolphin Totem Animal Spirit Board because it has a lot to do with healing and help and support, and it comes from the ocean. And dolphins, there are stories of dolphins that have actually saved people and rescued people, and that's the kind of energy that I'm bringing into this today. And it's a fire release, and so I'm wanting the direction to be going up and out, and for the smoke and the energies that I'm releasing today to be traveling up. And so that's why we're using a crystal point, and then the crystal, of course, being from the earth and kind of being from the fire, being that balanced part of the balance. And this is where I'm going to be doing a little kind of a unique different thing for a center stone, is that we have the crystal point, and what I'm doing is I'm putting the sea urchin. This is the Sputnik urchin shell, and it's great to put a different thing in. So I have the crystal point on the inside, the shell on the outside, which represents strength, and it has cleansing again against the ocean energy, brings all of that into it. Then to go a little further with the urchin energy, again, I love these tiger urchin spines that are new to us. So on the supporting roll, I'm going to have the tiger urchin spines come out, and that really shows a good representation of a strength, protection, things you kind of need when you're trying to release things. And then for my purposes, I want to make sure that I have a lot of love and support that way. So I'm including some rose quartz, just that it's just, it's subtle and it's gentle, but I just don't know anything that's really better that talks about just unconditional love. It's just a really good stone for that. And then, of course, I always love my angel help. And one of the stones I like to use when I'm calling in the angels for their help is the angelite. And so here are some angelite stones. Well, let me get him to stay there. These little round ones sometimes like to go traveling. And then to complete the center piece, bringing in another water element, and these are little abalone shells, putting it on top. And so this whole thing with all this water element, it almost, I like to envision for these fire releasing that this is kind of my body that's in the middle, this standing up, that's me. And we're going to be releasing things with fire. And so to complete how we're doing that, I've got some sand, because we are going to actually be using fire. And I don't like to put the fire right directly into the abalone shell. I like to have a little cushion there for it. And it kind of adds to some of the air quality so that things will burn better. And so this again represents me. It's got the crystal in the middle. It's got all this energy, this love and support and angels and protection, and it's just ready to just help release all these things from me. So before we did the filming, I wrote down a bunch of different things that were bothersome to me, things that, I took some time and listened to my body and listen to the things that were heavy, and the thoughts that are heavy. And if there's a situation, I look for one word, the one word that just kind of takes your breath away, makes you kind of hold your breath, or makes you feel like, you're, it gives you some sort of angst. And those are the heavy things. Those are the ones you just need to let go of so that you can be free, and your body will be freer to heal and freer to do whatever you want it to do. So I wrote down a number of those things, and I crunched up, and then of course cancer was one of the big ones, and so I went ahead and wrote those down. And that is the setup for how we're going to do the fire grid. So again, I like to just beam energy. Sometimes you can activate it in different ways, but I'm going to activate this sacred stone grid for the purpose of ridding my body of all the energies, of all the things that are heavy to me, all the things that are keeping me from progressing into healing, and to be getting ready for this surgery here in a couple weeks. And so we've set the stage for that. We've activated that. And then the fire part is to go ahead and light on fire and just hold space. Ooh, and you can feel that energy as it just releases from your body. And takes that away. And so that is my version of a fire releasing ceremony that you can take and you can do indoors, because sometimes in the middle of the winter, or if you live in an apartment or someplace where you really don't have a fire pit that you can really do an outdoor ceremony with that, this is a very, very effective way of releasing all of these things from inside your body and helping you to be more clean and ready for whatever you're wanting to be ready for.